T-Rex82 here. Welcome back to another Empyrion Galactic Creators Studio episode. I've been away for a little while. I've been down in New York City with my wife and having a last hoorah, essentially, before the baby comes in February. So it's good to be back, though. I'm doing a short little video today because while I was gone, I have heard some rumors of the 10.6 release and the issue coming up with the CPU. There's a lot of things that have been said. Uh, at first, I was pretty optimistic about it. I kind of like the idea of everything being put into a category. There should be some limits. I don't feel like every ship that you make should be able to do everything. It kind of defeats the purpose. I would love to have ships do certain things, and that's what they're good at, and that's their limit. But I think we're going about this the wrong way. The reason I say that is with the CPU limits that are in place, myself, Jay Randall, Excalibur, and a lot of other wonderful kind of unnamed builders out there who don't get enough recognition, all of our builds are about to be rendered completely useless. I have looked at these to kind of see if there's any way that I can bring them back in line with what I currently know is about to be happening. But it's not going to happen. It's going to be a situation where everything that I've done over the past 6 months is going to be wiped off the face of the earth. Um, it's a bit disheartening at this point. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to scream fire yet. The reason I say that is because I've heard that there is going to be a tier system. I'm assuming that's going to be with the core. Maybe there's 4 tiers of cores that are going to allow higher CPU usage. If that's the case, I'm hoping to be able to, at least at the highest tier, kind of recoup some of these designs and go from there. But if that doesn't happen, then I'm going to say that I'm probably going to switch over to a not a new game. I'm going to switch back over to Empyrion. Or not Empyrean, excuse me. I'm going to switch back over to Space Engineers. Space Engineers is where I started. I ended up transitioning over to Empyrean simply because of the amount of possibilities that I had. There was a lot more things that I could do in Empyrean that I could not do in Space Engineers, and I loved it. I was able to bring a lot of these designs, maybe not exactly to what I imagined, but very close. And I loved that. I absolutely loved that. But as of right now, none of this is going to be worth anything. The last 6 months that I've spent just kind of putting these things out there for everybody who has enjoyed it, it's not going to be for anything at all. It's going to completely destroy everything that I have done, that Jay Randall has done, and I'm not sure how a developer can be 100% okay with that. I understand that you need to make some changes to kind of streamline efficiency when it comes to the game. But what I'm hoping that they do is they make as much of it as possible optional. I understand that a lot of this is going to be hard coded into the base of the game, so that's going to be the difficult part. But at this point, I'm not sure what's going to happen. Like this thing here, I call this the Raider. I never actually released this on the workshop just because it was something that I created in my first or second solo play, and I needed something to be able to get off the starting planet. And it was just that's its purpose. That's all it does. It doesn't do anything special. It's got 2 guns on it, a simple cockpit. It's got an interior. It's warp capable, but even then, this doesn't have any container extensions because at that time I was just playing without any weights and volumes, which I refuse to go back to. I'll never do that again. But um, even with this is over the limit. I can't use that. Ether, one of my most popular builds. Same thing, never going to happen. This here is my first hover vessel, I believe, or first SV that I created. Um, I just going for different styling, trying different blocks, and I wanted like a little pod racer kind of look to it. Not going to be able to use that. The Atlas created this because I was tired of running back and forth between POIs. So this monster can carry it all. I'm not going to be able to use that. Chaos, the first in the series of that led up to the Atlas. By far, probably my most popular build as far as HVs are concerned. That's not going to work at all. And here's the thing, this is where I really started to become concerned. This little ship right here, no interior on it, very basic. Created this as a just a miner slash harvester. Has one turret on top, one refrigerator, one little cockpit. This is still 1,000. Still 1,000 over the CPU potential. I can't use that. Call that the Cricket. Never released it, and most likely never going to. HV9, this was my first hover vessel ever made. It's pretty garbage, but hey, I was learning blocks and the way things fit together at that point. This is my M27. M27, I use that all the time. This is my go-to when it comes to my scenarios that I play and things like that. It's cheap, it's reliable, it's balanced for weights and volumes, and it works really well. But I can't use that anymore. This was something that I was doing for Excalibur's PvP build challenge. I was making a Scorpion tank HV, and never got to actually finish it because I had way too many projects kind of going at once. You can kind of see where I was going with it, and I was kind of hoping to just kind of flesh this out and make this a even a single player build to kind of make it so that it's not going to be PvP, but it'll have a giant interior and it'll be fun to kind of try new things. But it doesn't look like I'm going to finish this one either. It's just not going to work. So as of right now, all I can say is thank you to all of you who have been following me at this point. I'm going to continue putting out content. It may not be for Empyrion. I may switch back over to Space Engineers until Starbase comes out, which I'm also looking forward to. But as of right now, I'm for Empyrean until I get to play around with the 10.6 update and see what's really, really going on. Uh, I'm no longer creating content for Empyrean at this point. I'm putting a little hold on that. So if you want to, you can obviously, go on over to my Twitch channel, which is T-Rex82 as well, where I am streaming things like Star Citizen, the 3.7 release that just came out, just kind of playing around there. Um, but yeah, that's kind of where I currently sit now. So until next time, I thank you all again. Please, everybody, keep your heads above the hard deck, and I'll catch you later.